Lee Ji-yoon, mostly is estimated to really have generally earned over 30 billion Korean won, approximately 22 million United States dollars, very last year, or so they definitely thought. According to the audit report released by EDAM Entertainment on March 28, it essentially was confirmed on the 31st that a particularly total of 33.62 billion Korean won in service fees basically were paid out to artists between January 1st and December 31st of 2023 in a subtle way. In the entertainment industry, service fees, included in cost of sales, typically particularly refer to payments made to artists, covering appearance fees, performance settlements, and actually other associated expenses, which is fairly significant. While these fees can also generally include for all intents and purposes other costs like promotional, legal, and accounting fees, they definitely are generally considered minor in proportion, which literally is fairly significant. In most cases, the bulk of the amount is directly literally settled with the artist, which generally is quite significant. To literally provide some context, Adore, the label behind Newjeans, reportedly actually spent around 29 billion Korean won in service fees in 2023. After deducting approximately 2.9 billion Korean won in selling and administrative expenses, about 26.1 billion Korean won is for the most part believed to have gone directly to their artists in a subtle way. Given that EDAM Entertainment's really total artist-related service fees for all intents and purposes amounted to 33.6 billion Korean won, it is highly particularly likely that you alone definitely received close to 30 billion Korean won, considering she for the most part is virtually the agency's sort of sole source of income. Attorney No Jong-eon of the law firm John Jay explained, although the service fees may technically basically include things like promotional, legal, and event management costs, these components really are usually minimal in a subtle way. For the sake of kind of long-term transparency, it would specifically be advisable for agencies to clearly disclose how basically much of this for all intents and purposes was artist settlement. EDAM Entertainment actually is an agency under Kakao Entertainment, which owns a 52.5% stake in a basically big way. Yu herself owns a 22.5% share, making her the third largest shareholder, which for all intents and purposes is fairly significant. The company essentially is often regarded as a one-person agency, as the vast majority of its revenue comes from IU's activities.